Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Belt. My name is Kelly.
I'm Trevor.
And we are back in the shop doing another install on Trev's 4Runner. He is getting brand new headlights and brand new taillights with a sweet conversion kit. And this year of 2020 is going to be the year of 1,000 subscribers. So do us a favor, it really does support the channel. Hit that subscribe button and get us to 1,000 in 2020.
2020, y'all.
So from the factory, Toyota 4Runners come with halogen lights. About a year ago, Trev changed out the high beams and his fog lights with LEDs. So why are we just now getting to the regular driving lights, bro?
So originally I went with the high beams and the fog lights out of necessity for driving. Normally I figure with the high beams, I need as bright as possible because I don't have to worry about anybody else. With the low beams, I thought they'd be good enough for daily driving around town and everything else where I don't need a ton of light, but just daily driving. And I also switched to an amber fog light because when I'm driving through the desert and dust is kicking up, it helps keep that dust down. And also when we go up to Colorado and we're in snow conditions, they really keep the snow blindness down as well.
And they really are very bright. I really like the amber lights.
With the high beams and the fog lights, I put in the Supernova V4s, and they're great lights. I would have gotten them again, no problem. However, Headlight Revolution recommended a new light that just came out, the GTR Ultra 2.0s. So I picked those up to try them out, and I've heard nothing but good things about them. So I wanted to try them out and switch up, and they're even brighter and clearer than the Supernova version 4 or V4s. I don't know how to say that. So that's the main reason why we did that.
And guys, we will link all the description of those items below. For Trev's reverse lights, he went with a full LED setup that actually converts the tail light into an actual reverse light. And reverse lights are very important, especially in the desert where it gets so dark. You definitely want to have as much light available when reversing.
One of the main reasons this is possible is because the Diode Dynamics, they have this tail as a turn backup module that converts a tail lamp into a turn signal. And that allows you to use what was a turn signal now as another reverse lamp. We've got the GTR lighting, 1000 lumen reverse bulbs. These are extremely bright. So instead of just having 2 of these, we're actually gonna have 4. So that is going to be amazing, and it is all because of the Diode Dynamics adapter.
And Diode Dynamics is one of the companies I spoke to at SEMA, and those guys are excellent with the production they're doing with their LEDs. They're very, very clear, very, very bright. I was very impressed with their products. Let's get into the install of these headlights. First things first, pop the hood, and we need to get some trim out of the way. Step 1 to this headlight swap is going to be to remove this panel here to expose the back of the wiring harness for the headlight.
And if you don't have a 4Runner, you're probably not aware, but they have these little push button clips to get them off. They're different than what the Tacoma has. The next step is to remove the cover to the housing for the low beam. Boom!
Made that look easy.
So easy. The other side isn't going to be as easy. Now I've got a little less clearance than most people because I've got the Genesis off-road dual battery system in here. So that's the main reason why we removed the cover, is to give a little bit more clearance for me to get to the cover on the driver's side. That's tight. All right. Don't drop it. The factory light bulb for driver's side mounts like this, and it's just quarter turn down and straight out. But then there's a clip that you can get your finger under and push up and just pulls right out. One-handed. Oh man, come on. It's my glory. It's on there. Oh, that's pretty.
We got the driver's side done, and we're working on the passenger side. We want to take a second, not only to show you a display of what the actual light output difference is on a wall, which is darker, it's not white, it's dark, but you can still see the difference. The LED lights are obviously very clean and very white, and the halogen bulbs have this yellow hue to it that I really don't like.
Yeah, I don't like it either, especially when my other two headlights are LED, so switching back and forth, it's such a difference, and I don't like it. And my amber fog lights are actually brighter than my low beam headlights, the factory ones. So it's gonna be nice to have two bright lights. Yeah. Here's the difference between the factory halogen bulb and the LED. Now, there's a lot going on with these. You've got your housing, the fan, and then the little resistor box or something that allows it to not flicker is essentially what that does.
Flicker resistor.
Flicker resistor, I like that.
The real issue with the LED lights isn't necessarily the light output or the expense as far as I'm concerned. It's where do you put this resistor at within the housing. Sometimes they're a real pain to get all pushed in behind that waterproof cup or the backing that goes over the light to keep everything nice and compact.
Yeah, and oddly enough, on the 4Runner, the high beam and the fog light, there's no housing around it. So you've got plenty of space to, you know, zip tie this down and everything else to keep it from rattling. But the low beam is in a enclosed housing unit, so it gets extremely tight because this is a lot longer than this. So the fan, here, let me switch it around. So the fan is sticking out about an inch further, and plus you've got this, and it's all got to go into that waterproof container.
It's a lot to fit in there.
Yeah.
We'll make it work though. Headlights are done. Time for the taillights.
A little bit of blood.
But did you die?
I did not.
No, did not. Step one to doing the taillights is going to be removing the access panels using a
panel removal tool?
Trim removal tool.
Trim?
Trim removal tool. And that access is from, it's at the panels right behind the lights. Let's do it.
We've already gotten the panels off to expose the lights, but one of the things that we need to do first is actually take the Diode Dynamics tail as a turn, find the green wire, attach the T-tap into it, snap it on, and then connect this line to it. What that is going to do, it's going to allow us to use our brake light as our turn signal then. The top light is going to be your turn signal. And that thing's not coming out. Oh, there we go. And I should just pull out. Boom. All right, can you see? So many sharp things in there. All right. No blood yet. We replaced the OEM bulbs with the 1000 lumen bulbs. Now it's time for the Diode Dynamics harness. This is just going to plug into the factory harness, and the factory harness is going to plug in here, and then the heat sink here needs to be mounted to something metal to help dissipate with heat.
All right, guys, we have finally finished the tail light headlight conversion.
Yep, everything was from Headlight Revolution. It was the GTR Ultra 2.0s, the GTR 1000 lumen reverse lights. That's 4000 lumen reverse lights now, with the tailless turn Diode Dynamics module.
And I gotta say, those tail lights, the reverse lights, they're awesome.
Yes, I'm super happy with everything. Man, even with the dark tint, super bright. The headlights are great. They maintain that same line across as the OEM, so I'm not gonna have people flashing me and everything else like someone else I know.
You know what we should do? Let's go out in the desert and let's test these lights out. That way we can get in the pretty dark. Although there's a full moon out tonight, I think we can get it so that it's pretty dark.
It's still
and
dark.
we can really test these lights out. Let's do that.
Do it.
Do it. We are out in the desert testing out these lights. I have to say they are very impressive. Even the low light is almost as bright as the high beams on these lights. They're really good.
Yeah, I would say they're the same, but because of just the way the lights are focused, it makes it like really nice. So when the low beams are on and the high beams are on, it gives a real even light flow through there.
And the reverse lights are pretty much headlights for the back of your car now.
Yeah, they really are. Like, I wish I had a switch so I could put those on, you know, when someone's tailgating me or something. They're
Yeah.
nice.
So like I said earlier, guys, all of the items we used today will be in the link below. And 2020 is the year of 1,000 subscribers. So let's make it happen. Everyone subscribe. We'll get 1,000 in 2020 and we're gonna make it happen.
You can do it.
You can do it.